Are continuing to update you on the TSA story, and there is an update we are hoping right now to be able to pass along to you at the airport. In fact, firearms passing through security at the world's busiest airport and onto a 14-hour flight. This happened during the first few days of the partial government shutdown, but the TSA says that has nothing to do with what happened. Elwin Lopez has a response from the agency tonight.
A gun making its way through TSA screening and onto a 14-hour flight from Atlanta to Tokyo, making many wonder, how could this have happened? The partial government shutdown on everyone's mind as it rolls into its 24th day. TSA agents and air traffic controllers going to work without a paycheck. We've now learned days after the shutdown began, a passenger went through TSA screening with a gun, then hopped on a flight from Atlanta to Tokyo, and it wasn't until the plane landed in Tokyo that the passenger alerted airline officials. In a statement, TSA says staffing was not an issue in this case, adding that the amount of TSA agents who called out for work that day was exactly the same last year, about 5%. But the agency admits standard procedures were not followed and says those responsible will be held appropriately accountable. Last year, Atlanta set a new record for the most guns found in 1 month at a TSA checkpoint. TSA discovered 30 firearms in May. Officials said that's the most ever at any airport in a single month. Atlanta also held that record in 2016 and 2017, with 27 guns found in September and 29 in August. In 2017, an average of nearly 11 guns were found a day for more than 2 million travelers nationwide. In Atlanta, Elwin Lopez, 11 Alive News.
We just confirmed in the last few minutes that TSA has fired 2 workers over the gun that made it onto that flight. You know, as soon as we posted this story to Facebook, the comments came in quickly. Sharon says we don't need the shutdown for weapons to slide through TSA undetected, and Kimberly agreed. She says she flew out of Atlanta in early December and was surprised there wasn't more security. She says she did not have to empty her pockets or take off her shoes, which is sometimes the case. And Marianne says whether the shutdown was an issue or not, TSA workers were still working and need to take responsibility.